we're at the North American International Auto Show checking out the all-new Buick Regal TourX. Now, this is all new in the North American market because it has a profile of a GT or a touring or a station wagon, as we call it here in North America. Now, let's start off from the front. Now, from the front, it's very hard to tell that it is a TourX because it doesn't really have anything distinct compared to the usual Buick Regal. Now, that is the high-end model, so that might have a few more features that we don't usually see in the traditional Regal. But as you can see, we have the traditional Regal over there in black behind that sign over there. But here's a quick look at the traditional Buick Regal, and this is the TourX, just to give you an idea of the design elements. Now, as I mentioned, from the front, they both look exactly the same. You have Buick's traditional 2-row LED headlamps, or daytime running lamps that run along the top, 3 projection beam elements actually, and what might be a side marker light for situations where you're taking turns. You have fog lights down here, and this one's equipped with 18-inch wheels. This one comes in a beautiful indigo blue paint finish. I might not be describing the color correctly, but to me, it kind of looks like indigo blue. Let's open the hatch, or let's open the trunk. As we open the trunk, you have a huge, massive amount of space. I'm not exactly sure how this compares to the Regal, but it's definitely a lot of space. You could probably fit in 4 suitcases, either vertically, probably sideways and facing up, across the whole trunk. And it has these railings here. I'm not exactly sure whether they are to fasten things along the trunk. And let's open this to see what we have. We have some storage here for, I believe, parts. And we can cover this all up using this. We have the seat release mechanism over here. Now, as you all may know, the Buick is actually sold in Europe as Opel. So this might actually be a very good product over there. It's yet to be seen how well this will perform over here, although it is a great looking product for the GM brand. Here you have panoramic sunroof stretching all the way from the front to the rear seats. Air conditioning vents, 2 USB slots, 2 cup holders, not very deep cup holders. I'm not exactly sure how you would be able to store drinks here that might be this tall because they're not very deep, as I mentioned. And I fold that up and we have another seat here. It has very beautiful stitching on the doors, and that might be across a lot of other Buick products, but like I said, I'm no expert in Buick products. And let's step into the front. Here are the door pockets for rear seat passengers. As we step into the front, we notice an interior that's very reminiscent of existing GM products. You have these traditional GM style buttons here, and they're kind of plasticky but always have a chrome element to them. Nothing different in this Buick Regal, but like I said, this is based on the current generation Regal, and you might notice this there as well. Over here you have the steering wheel, and you have buttons on the steering wheel. You have the heated steering wheel button, collision warning or collision mitigation. You controls for controlling the screen over here. Over here you have one cup holder. Maybe there's another cup holder. Nope, there isn't another cup holder. It's just another pocket with wireless charging. Where the second cup holder remains a mystery, if there is one at all. But there we go. We have two more cup holders, so for a total of 3 cup holders. You have 2 up here. Again, a bit of a reach, but I guess you can store the passenger's drinks here and keep the driver's drinks here to be easily accessible during driving. As you can see how back the car runs, how long the car is, really gives you an idea of the size of the vehicle. This has been a look at the all-new Buick Regal TourX at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit.